Hi guys, so I'm gonna read Marvel Mystery Comics number 4, The Angel Story. It's been a while since I read The Angel. I have a playlist of him on my channel, so you can check that playlist out. This will go in that playlist, and also the 1940s Marvel slash Timely comics. So Angel was kind of like a combination of like Superman and Batman. He was a golden age hero. I think his stories were published from 1939 to about 1946. He's kind of a very obscure character. But the Angel, Devil's Playground, harbor of notorious criminals, killers, and every imaginable menace to civilization, covering but a few square blocks, yet controlling an entire city. We look into one of the buildings.
I ain't gonna do your rotten dirty work no more, Ricky. I'm quitting. Get this, Weasel. As long as I'm boss of this outfit, there's only one way of quitting, and I don't have to tell you how that is.
In the middle of the hot argument, a thin, greasy-looking figure bursts into Ricky's office.
Boss, I want you to meet a pal of mine.
Later, Brink. I got a job for you. Weasel wants to quit. Oh, so you think you're gonna bump me off, eh? We'll see about that.
Who said I was? This friend of mine that I told you about is just itching to do me a favor. And he'll do anything I ask him.
Oh, I can't really see that. Someone opens the door. Weasel jumps back as if he had seen the devil himself.
Get him out of here! He ain't human!
That's right. He ain't. Now, Ricky, did you say you wanted Weasel out of the way?
At that moment, Weasel drains his gun and starts blasting away at the huge creature. But the bullets ricochet as if they were striking a stone wall. With a whiff of his arm, the creature sends Weasel crashing through the window.
That's the end of Weasel, boss.
Yeah, 5 flights down is a big drop. If you're thinking of bringing this mug into the mob, you're off your nut. I can't use him. He's too big and clumsy. The cops could spot him out of 1,000,000.
So you're not taking them in, eh? Well, Butch, the only way you could get into the mob then is if I were boss. Since I'm Cricky Ricky's #1 man, I'd become boss if anything happened to him. Get rid of him, Butch!
No, Brink! I'll take him in the mob, but don't let him get me. Brink, don't let him get me!
Brink's crackling laugh is heard above the horrifying screams of Ricky as Butch closes in on him.
Nice work, Butch. You're now a member of the mob. And I'm boss. This is the boss talking. There's a couple of guys in the alley. Dump them in the sewer. Now, Butch, I'm gonna put you to work.
Within a few days, terror reigns the city. Entire counters in jewelry shops are stolen. Bank vaults are torn wide open. Men, women, and children are trampled to death. And even cold-blooded murder prevails without a halt. The huge creature strikes like lightning, then disappears into the shadows of the metropolis, without leaving a single trail or clue. Every able man is armed and given orders to shoot this monster, terrorizing the city. In groups of a dozen or more, the men, led by members of the regular police force, cover the city day and night, Then, one cold, foggy night, the huge creature appears through the shadows. At the sight of the enormous fiend, Butch, a barrage of machine guns, revolvers, rifles, and grenades breaks out. The whizzing bullets only anger Butch, and he crumbles the men like splinters. As the slaughter is at its height, a familiar figure appears on the scene. It's the Angel. With tremendous speed, he dives for the neck of the huge towering figure. This powerful arms of the Angel clamp tighter and tighter around the monster's neck. With one sweep of his huge arm, the monster Butch tears the Angel loose and dashes him to the sidewalk. Rising to his feet, the Angel again charges into the monster like a striking thunderbolt. Swerving and dodging the ever-swinging arms of the huge creature, the Angel's blows strike home with incredible rapidity. Unable to get his hands on the fast-moving figure, Butch becomes puzzled and flees into the darkness. In a flash, the Angel leaps to a nearby fire escape ladder and swings to the rooftops. Send out a general alarm and follow him. While the armed men follow the terrorizing monster on the ground, the Angel streaks from one building to another. In his puzzled state, Butch leaves a trail of destruction for the police to follow easily. Meanwhile, in the underworld stronghold, Devil's Playground,
$5 million worth a day, and you boys will get your cut too, if you play ball with me.
Suddenly, a rumbling is heard outside, and a moment later, Butch crashes through the door.
Something's gone wrong. He ain't got a thing with him. Look, the streets are full of cops.
As Brink reaches the window, he sees police and armed men storming into the street from every angle.
A raid! Sound the alarm and tell everybody to scatter throughout the city. Blast your way out if you have to, but get out of here!
A mad scramble for the door immediately breaks out, but Butch remains as he was. Simultaneously, the Angel leaps from a nearby rooftop to the window of the room where Butch is now alone. Seeing the Angel crash through the window, the huge creature turns to destroy him and hurls a heavy chair. The Angel, quickly gaining his balance, catches the chair and sends it back, crashing into the monstrous Butch. Fire grows in the monster's eyes, and he suddenly charges at the Angel with all his power. A quick leap sideways, and the Angel clears himself from the thundering charge of Butch. The bedlam in the street suddenly stops, and eyes turn upward to see the huge monster Butch crashing through the wall, as if the building had been hit by a bomb in an air raid. Instantly, the police grasp the opportunity and leap from the barricade upon the bewildered band of men from the underworld.
Looks like that's the end of the monster. He crashed through into the subway and hasn't stirred since. I'd like to know who was responsible for this fiend's destruction. Chief, look!
As the men look upward, they see the figure of the Angel leaping from the torn-open building into the shadows of the alley. Well, Brink, you thought you had the biggest and strongest thing alive on your side. But this just goes to show you, there'll always be someone to top your best on the side of the law. Another episode of The Angel will appear in the next issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Again, this is in the Angel playlist. I haven't made an Angel video in a while, so you can find that playlist. But if in my channel. But anyway, if you guys want me to read a certain comic, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll tell you when I can do the comic, the date I can do it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.